Do you ever feel that strong urge to keep pushing through your tasks, even when your mind is begging for a break? What if I told you that this relentless grind might actually be holding you back from reaching your full potential? You might think that powering through is the key to success, but let's pause for a moment. Are those little moments of stress creeping in when you ignore your need for micro breaks? This is a common issue that many overlook, yet it could be quietly undermining your journey toward self-improvement. Imagine you're deep into a project, the clock is ticking, and your focus is sharp. Suddenly you notice your shoulders tightening and your thoughts racing. You says your why say it You brush it off, convincing yourself that the finish line is too close to slow down. But in that moment of tension, you're not just feeling a little stress, you're actually piling up hidden dangers. Think back to a time when you felt exhausted but convinced yourself that working for just one more hour would make a difference. That's a familiar scenario for many. Yet, every minute you ignore those micro break signals chips away at your mental clarity. Ironically, the harder you push, the less productive you become. The harder you it's like trying to sprint a marathon without ever stopping to catch your breath. Now, picture this: you're juggling a demanding job, personal projects, and maybe even family responsibilities. It feels heroic to keep going, right? But what happens when you finally crash? Burnout is just a temporary setback. It can derail your entire progress, leaving you wondering where all went wrong. You might have ignored those subtle signs for weeks, maybe even months. Your creativity starts to fade, and your motivation dwindles. You find yourself trapped in a cycle, thinking that neglecting breaks is a badge of honor. But here's the surprising twist: what if taking just a few moments for yourself could unlock your true potential? What if those micro breaks could recharge your brain, spark new ideas, and improve your focus? It's not just about stepping away, it's about rethinking how you engage with your work. A simple pause to take a deep breath or stretch could be the game changer you never knew you needed. So here's the takeaway: the next time you feel that tension creeping in, don't ignore it. Listen to your body and allow yourself those brief respites. Remember, it's not a sign of weakness, it's a strategy for growth. As you reflect on this, consider how you can weave small pauses into your daily routine. Consider into your routine how you all the power. Each micro break could be a stepping stone, bringing you closer to the person you aspire to be. So, will you embrace the power of the pause? It could be the secret ingredient you've been overlooking all along. What if I told you that just a few minutes of your day could unlock your growth? Sounds surprising, right? But stick with me. You're busy, tackling one task after another, convinced that every minute counts. However, by skipping those essential micro breaks, you might be sabotaging your own potential. Imagine in this you are deeply focused, fingers flying across the keyboard, feeling unstoppable. But in reality, you're just one step away from burnout. Many fall into the trap of thinking that skipping breaks shows dedication. It's time to shift that mindset. Think back to the last time you felt mentally drained. Frustrating, right? You might blame it on not enough caffeine or lack of sleep. But what if the real issue was hiding in plain sight within your daily routine? Microbreaks are those tiny pauses that may seem insignificant but hold immense power. In those brief moments, your brain gets a chance to reset. Without them, you are not just losing focus, you are losing your potential. Have you ever found yourself staring blankly at a screen, feeling overwhelmed? That's your mind begging for a break. Now, picture yourself in a meeting, trying to keep up with the conversation. Everyone else is engaged, but you are starting to fade. You're not alone. Many ignore the signs of fatigue, pushing through until they hit a wall. The hidden danger. That wall could lead to decreased creativity and poor decision-making. Now, let's elevate this idea. Imagine a world where everyone took those short breaks. It's not just about feeling good, it's about bringing out your best self. Skipping micro breaks can lead to anxiety, a decline in well-being, and missed opportunities for growth. So, the next time you feel the urge to power through, consider what you could gain by hitting pause. Picture yourself taking a minute to stretch, breathe, or simply gaze out the window. You might find that fresh ideas emerge and your energy gets a boost. Before you dismiss this as just another piece of advice, remember neglecting those brief pauses could mean trading your best self for a burnt-out version of you. Think about it. The real cost of ignoring microbreaks isn't just fatigue, it's the lost chance to thrive. Let's pause for a moment. When was the last time you allowed yourself to breathe? In our fast-paced world, microbreaks aren't luxuries, they're necessities. Maybe it's time to rethink how you view pauses. Embrace them. Them. Start small, just a minute or two. You might be surprised at how much more you can achieve when you give yourself that space. Your journey to self-improvement doesn't have to be a sprint. Sometimes it's about taking those small, sensible steps. Don't let the hidden dangers of undervaluing microbreaks hold you back. Prioritize those moments and watch your world transform. Have you ever felt stuck on your self-improvement journey? What if the reason is right in front of you? It's not about willpower or motivation. It could be something simple and often overlooked: microbreaks. Many people believe they need to work harder and push through longer hours. But here's the twist: skipping those short breaks can be more detrimental than you think. Picture this: you're deep into a project, fueled by caffeine and determination. As each hour ticks by, mental fatigue sets in. You keep pushing, thinking you're being productive. But are you really? When was the last time you took a moment just to breathe? That brief pause could be the key to clarity instead of chaos. Ignoring these little breaks can lead to burnout, creativity blocks, and decision fatigue. Yet most of us overlook this vital part of the process. Imagine sitting at your desk, overwhelmed by a mountain of tasks. Your mind races, but focusing feels impossible. Does this sound familiar? You might think, I just need to power through. But what if that mindset is what's holding you back? Those fleeting moments of stillness are like a software update for your mind, providing the reset it craves. As stress builds, the urge to keep going grows stronger. You fill your schedule and wear busyness like a badge of honor. Yet, each relentless hour chips away at your potential. You're not just tired, the more you ignore micro breaks, the more distant your goals seem. The more you ignore, the more distant your goal. It's a vicious cycle, isn't it? So, what's the alternative? What's the alternative? Imagine a day where you include small pauses, just a few moments to stretch, breathe, or gaze out the window. This simple change could significantly boost your focus and creativity. It's not about abandoning your goals, it's about recharging so you can tackle them with renewed energy. The truth is, microbreaks aren't a luxury, they're a necessity.